Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. We have a nice equation that the square root of x plus 2 is equal to x squared minus 2. Let's square both sides to see what we have. This cancels and we have x plus 2, and here we have x to the power of 4 minus 4 times x squared plus 4. Having everything on the same side, x to the power 4 minus 4x squared minus x and plus 2 is equal to 0. Now we will group the first two and last two terms to factorize. The first two terms have common factor x squared, so we will write x squared times x squared minus 4, and the other one with the negative factoring out, we have negative x minus 2 is equal to 0. Now consider this is the difference of two squares, and this also can be written as x minus 2 times x plus 2. Also we have x squared, and minus 1 times x minus 2 is equal to 0. So we reached one of our roots by factoring this x minus 2 out. X minus 2 times this x squared times x plus 2 minus 1 is equal to 0. So, as I said, one of our roots is x is equal to 2. We will check whether it satisfies or not. But we are left with our x squared times x plus 2 minus 1 is equal to 0. This is a cubic. Let me expand that. X cubed plus 2x squared minus 1 is equal to 0 is our cubic to be solved. Now I will use the rational zero theorem. We will check plus minus 1. And you will see minus 1 satisfies our equation, not plus 1, but minus 1 satisfies our equation. Then let me check for you. X is equal to negative 1. Negative 1 cubed plus 2 times negative 1 squared. Negative 1, this is negative 1. This is plus 1 times 2 is plus 2. Minus 1, this is equal to 0. So our second root here is negative 1. Also this will be checked. Now we have x cubed plus 2x squared minus 1, and we have found x is equal to negative 1 is a root. We can use the synthetic division, or I will show you another method. We have a factor like x plus 1, and we will have a quadratic to get this cubic. Now I will try to complete our cubic. Now we need some x squared, of course. Now we have x cubed, but we also have 1x squared. We need 2x squared, so x times plus x will satisfy our 2x squared term. And then for the constant term we need 1 times minus 1, and that satisfies also the x term. We have no x term. If you check, we will have no x term in this quadratic, in this expression. Now we are only have this quadratic x squared plus x minus 1 is equal to 0, and we can use the quadratic formula. X is equal to negative b, which is negative 1, plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c. This is the quadratic formula, all divided by 2 times a. So we have x is equal to negative 1 plus or minus root, this becomes 5, I guess, divided by 2. These two are our irrational roots, and x is equal to 2 and x is equal to negative 1 are our integer solution. Now if you check, to check 2 satisfies for x is equal to 2, we have the square root of 2. Let me write 2 plus 2 is equal to 2 squared minus 2. This is square root of 4 is 2, and 2 squared 4 minus 2 is also 2. So this satisfies our equation. It's easy to check this. X equals -1 doesn't satisfy, I guess. Since square root of -1 plus 2 is 1, but -1 squared minus 2 is -1. This is 1, but this is -1, so it doesn't satisfy. Let me put a quotation mark here, question mark, sorry. How to check our irrational roots? We have x is equal to -1 plus root 5 divided by 2, and x is equal to -1 negative root 5 divided by 2. If you check one of these satisfies our equation, it should be the first one, I guess. Root 5 is approximately 2.2, minus 1 will become 1.2. Over 2 becomes negative. This is positive, sorry. This is positive 0.6. This is negative. This is negative 1.6. I guess the second one satisfies. Let me show you the graph. And you see what happens. This x and y, we have square root of x plus 2, which begins at x is equal to -2, and for 0 it is root 2, something like that. This is root x plus 2, and x squared minus 2 is a parabola. Let me show you in red. At plus minus root 2, it will intersect x axis, and this is something like this. We have two intersection points. One of them is 2, as we found. The other one looks like negative between -2 and negative square root of 2. This looks like -2 and negative square root of 2. So this one, negative 1.6, seems to be the second root. This doesn't satisfy. You can check by yourself. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next videos.